Nathia,
I'm here.
can you add a couple of bloopers at the end, after it's done?
Yeah, I can do that.
A couple? Okay, thank you.
So let's get the show started. You want to do it?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do this.
Stories of strength, will, and desire, building a future for me and you. Let's get inspired and shine a spotlight on CUSW. Hello, and welcome to the CUSW Spotlight Podcast, brought to you by the Canadian Union of Skilled Workers, established in 1999. CUSW has been empowering its members and shaping the future of skilled trades for over 25 years. In this podcast, we shine a spotlight on the people, stories, and values that make CUSW a strong and dynamic community. It's an exciting time to be part of this union, and we're here to celebrate the journey, achievements, and dedication of skilled workers. So turn up the volume and let's get started. Here's your host for the CUSW Spotlight Podcast, Mr. 𝗵𝗵𝗁.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this episode of the CUSW Spotlight Podcast. They say in the entertainment industry, do not work with kids or animals because you will be upstaged. Today, I fully expect that to happen with our next guest. Our next guest is actually one of our fellow union members and our brother's son, and we're so happy to have him on the show today. Hi, Elyas. How are you?
Well, I'm very good, Dan. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. And like I said earlier, I'm really excited to have you on the show today. The rest of the guests, they're all been adults. You are the very first young man on our show, and we're really excited to have you on the show. Can you tell the viewers at home a little bit about yourself, your name, age, where you come from?
Well, my name is Elyas. I'm 10 years old. I'm in 5th grade. I live in Toronto. And yeah.
Nice. Let's say one of your classmates was going to introduce you or describe you to someone they've never met. What do you think they'd say about you?
I think they say that I'm a great guy, that I'm honest, I'm like to be kind, and I'm helpful. I would like them to say that I'm always there for people, and I'm an amazing friend.
I can attest to that statement because you are my friend, and I've actually been to your house. We've had some good times. You've actually even kicked my wife's butt at video games at your house.
I destroyed her in Mario.
Oh, yeah, you just totally destroyed her. That was fun. She's super competitive, too, so it's nice to see her lose because she always beats me at everything. So thank you. You didn't mention your association with Scouts, and I know you're really into Scouts. Can you maybe tell the viewers at home one of the coolest experiences you've had with Scouts?
Well, one of the coolest experiences that I've had with Scouts is going camping and learning how to use my knife. That was really cool. Scouts is a very big part of my life because I get to hang out with lots of cool people. I've done so many different things. Scouts is just amazing. It's so fun. You get to experience things that you probably don't get to experience in your normal life.
Fantastic. Has this experience brought you to any new geographical places you've never been?
Not really. I went to Halliburton for a Scouts thing, but that's really one of the only things that I've been to a different place to do Scouts for.
Okay. Let's continue on with letting the viewers know who Elyas is. Let's say you're going to plan your perfect Saturday. No homework, no stress, no chores, just something about Elyas. How does your perfect Saturday look like to you? And who do you call? Who do you invite?
Well, my perfect Saturday looks like watching Young Sheldon, because it's my favorite TV show. Then I would probably go outside to the swimming pool. And then I would go biking with my friends. And then I would probably play baseball. Then me and my dad would go to Canada's Wonderland and go on some water roller coasters. and then we would come back, get a lot of treats and candy, and then have a movie night.
That sounds like the actual perfect day that I would describe. To be honest, every single thing you just listed there is something I fully enjoy and I do myself, except the baseball part. I'm not a really big baseball fan, and because of my new injuries, I can't actually throw a ball anymore. But everything else, I'm totally into that.
You like to play soccer?
Oh yeah, I'm actually not too bad at soccer. I'm pretty good. Yeah. And speaking of soccer, there's some pretty big soccer action going on around Toronto.
Oh yeah, there is. It's called the FIFA World Cup. One of my friends actually got to watch a game. He actually showed me some clips. And I've been watching a lot of soccer at my house with my mom and my dad.
Yeah, it seems the nature of the beast, as they say it. When it's wintertime, we're consumed with hockey. Get in the warmer weather, soccer gets involved.
I think spring is when baseball actually happens because everybody's like cheering for baseball, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Okay, we've been talking a lot about the fun stuff of life and what we do in our personal lives kind of thing. This is the CUSW Spotlight podcast, and we do want to talk a little bit about union stuff. Like, I want to get your perspective as an 11-year-old young man. Let's pretend I'm a 6-year-old child, and I come up to you and I say, hey, Elyas, can you explain to me what a union is? How would you explain that to a young child?
Well, a union is where people come together and they're helpful. They like to give new ideas. They like to talk about how we could help. They talk about committees and housing, you know, stuff like that.
Nice. I can tell you've been around a lot of union talk just because who your dad is. Similar to my upbringing, I was raised in a union household. My dad was a big promoter and an advocate for another union. He held almost every position within the union, like the union steward, safety rep, negotiator. He was actually the president of their local as well. As a child, like yourself, I listened to a lot of union talk around my kitchen table. I'm just wondering, do you have the same experiences with your dad at the kitchen table? And what are the conversations like around the union when you're having dinner with your dad?
I think when we went to a round table dinner, I got to hear a lot about like housing and stuff and how we can help people live in a better world. I also get to hear a lot about like other people. I get to hear about new things that are happening in the world and really cool stuff like that. If you don't mind me asking though, what union was your dad in?
My dad was in the Teamsters Union.
Cool.
Yeah, they're a union that predominantly is for drivers. They do a lot of warehousing. They're in a lot of airline industries as well. So they cover a lot of different industries. I was a
Cool.
Teamster myself as well, actually.
Fun.
When I was around 20 years old till about 30, maybe. Yeah. I worked mostly in Southern Ontario as a Teamster and in Alberta quite a bit, chasing the pipeline and working the oil sands. Yeah.
Was that fun or not?
Oh, I loved it. I really enjoyed working outside, being a construction worker, driving big trucks, operating heavy equipment, all that sort of thing. I loved it. I really loved it. But at the same time, being forced to change my jobs because of my physical injuries, I'm really enjoying the new opportunities and the new line of work that I'm in now, just like talking to guys like you on this podcast. What a fantastic opportunity for me to meet people like yourself.
And we talk about how you became a superhero and about your book to inspire the people.
We can, but I think maybe we should save that for a different show because the purpose of this episode is to talk about you and talk about the CUSW, not 𝗵𝗫𝗁. Elyas, you mentioned going to Canada's Wonderland as part of your best day ever. I know that CUSW also arranges a day for Canada's Wonderland for the CUSW members and their families. Is this something that you've partaken with your dad and the other CUSW members?
Well, no, I haven't been to one yet. But I really wanted to go last year, but we were in Vancouver when it happened. But the reason I really like it is because last summer, my friend came from Germany, and we went to Canada's Wonderland, and we had an amazing time. So fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope maybe this year you can join in with the CUSW event. if I can plan it, I'm definitely going to be there. Getting back to the CUSW union events and the stuff that goes on with us, let's just imagine for a minute that one of your classmates was attending a CUSW event with yourself. Like, let's say it's the Health, Safety, and Wellness Conference that you've attended a few years in a row, and I've been there with you. What do you think they would notice being at one of our events? And what would you want to show them?
They would notice that people were like talking together, that they were writing down notes. And they would notice that people would be like organizing something or just hanging out. You know, if my friends were there, then they would probably ask me a lot of questions.
Yeah, and I think you're probably the perfect guy to ask questions. I can tell by the way you answer and by the conversations you and I have had before, you're a natural teacher. You can just explain things in a way that people can understand. That's a real gift you have.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's the truth. As far as these events, the connections with CUSW, like yourself and myself, we're friends because of CUSW. Have you made any other good friends through CUSW? And maybe you have a favorite experience or an adventure with some of the CUSW members?
I've made a couple friends at CSW, but my two best ones are probably Jules and DJ. Do you know them?
I'm having a little bit of a brain fade on who they are. Can you explain a little bit more?
So I met them at the CSW Halloween party 2 years ago. Well, I met Jules there, but
Oh,
DJ,
was Jules Spider-Man?
actually no, he was in the astronaut.
Okay.
Yeah, and then DJ, my dad met him and his dad a couple years ago.
I know DJ, I know, totally.
Ever since that, we've like hang out a lot and we've done a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, I really like DJ and David as well. They're a really good father-son duo, just like your dad and yourself. I could see the four of you guys getting together and have some good times, that's for sure.
Oh, can I tell you guys a story about us?
I would love to. That's why we're on the show.
I think it was 2 years ago, or no, it was last year. We were staying at a skiing hotel, and then we went tubing one night, and so I was like, it's like you're not supposed to let go, but I wanted everybody to let go, and my wish came true. So we were holding on, and my dad was holding on to me, so I just let go, and then my dad let go of DJ and David, and then David and DJ let go of each other, and me and my dad let go of each other, and then we were all bouncing off each other. It was really funny.
Nobody got hurt?
No.
Oh, that's good.
It was so fun.
That's awesome. Like, this is the stuff that nobody gets to hear on the regular podcast shows. So I got to thank you for enlightening us with the other stuff that goes on within the CUSW.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're talking about DJ and Jules and your experiences with CUSW, other kids. Let's talk about some of the CUSW adults. Have there been any CUSW adults that have really encouraged you, believed in you, or maybe taught you something?
Well, I think the top three people are you, Dan, Nasia, and Val. You guys are just great people. You guys inspired me a lot to be myself more because I just really like you guys. And you show a lot of courage and bravery. So you guys are like role models to me.
Oh, man. Let's just end the show right there. Honestly, you touch my heart so much. And for you to say that in public, that really means a lot to me. And I know my wife, Nasia, she's in the background editing this as we talk. I guarantee she's blushing and she's probably got tears in her eyes from what you just said. And for you to say that really means a lot. So thank you so much, Elyas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you got to know that we all feel the same about you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this show and cut out this mushy stuff. But not really, thanks. Let's change things up a little bit. And I know I said let's cut out the mushy stuff, but I think I'm going to mush it up a little bit more, to be honest. Let's get a little bit more serious and change subject matter. The subject I'm going to bring up, it's really near and dear to my heart. It's something that I experienced myself as a child growing up. And it's something that nobody should be exposed to. No child should experience it. Like I said, it's personal and it's a serious subject. And let's just kind of hit it head on. Elyas, let's imagine there's another kid your age listening to the podcast, and he's experiencing bullying. What would you want to say to that kid listening? What would you want to do to support him? And what would you want him to know?
I would say to him, don't be afraid. Ignore the people who are hurting you. Just walk away from them. You can tell a teacher or tell your parents. And if they ever put their hands on you, then you have the right to put your hands on them. You can fight back. You can protect yourself. Because if you get hurt, that's worse than getting in trouble.
For sure, for sure. I totally understand that, because as a young child, a young man like yourself, I was very physically fit and I could defend myself. And I know you can because of your martial arts background and just how strong and physically fit you are. But there's other people out there getting bullied who can't defend themselves. What would you say to the person who's getting bullied by more than one person? Maybe they're getting bullied by someone who's 2 and 3 years older than them. What do you say to the kid who can't defend themselves?
I was bullied too by kids that were like a year older than me. But because I know how to do martial arts and I know to fight, I could defend myself for at least 2 to 3 people. But if there's like 4 or 5, I could get pretty badly hurt. But if there was somebody weaker and if there was somebody bullying them that was 2 or 3 years older, I would say if you have a big brother or you have an older friend or you have a friend that your best friend has a big brother, get that big brother to tell them stop doing it, and overall just tell somebody what's happening.
I know what you said about getting a brother or a bigger friend to help you. I'm pretty sure you don't mean to go attack these people.
No, go to talk to them.
Okay, let's take this one level further. Let's say this person doesn't have an older brother. Let's say this person has no friends. What do they do? What do they say?
Because I want to keep this PG, if I was in a small person's place, I would probably go to a teacher and ask them to help me, or go to your parents and get them to go talk to that person. And if they ever come at you, you can yell help or you can yell fire and people will come and help you. Because the world is a very good place and there are very good people here.
That is a really smart suggestion, to yell fire. I took a personal protection course where it was self-defense. And that's what the instructor actually told all of us. If you're getting attacked, don't yell help, yell fire, because someone will actually respond. That's a great point you made. Do you have any more thoughts about bullying after the fact? What happened to make things better, and what happened when things got better for you? How did that happen?
I was getting bullied at one point and I was scared. When I'm feeling scared, my favorite word is anarchy. It has a nice ring in your mouth, and then it also gives me ideas. So one time, my dad gave me a shirt that says bullying stops here, and then I wore the t-shirt to school, and they saw it, and they were like, oh my God. And then the teacher talked to the parents, and they stopped bullying me, and now we're neutrally friends. A couple of them are neutrally friends with me.
What a powerful statement to wear a t-shirt that says bullying stops here.
If it's okay, can I go get it?
Yeah, do it. That'd be great. Yeah, bring it up. This is awesome.
You like it? Yeah, it's a really nice shirt.
I would love one.
Okay.
I'll wear one on the show. I know we talk about our own experiences being bullied. You were bullied. I was bullied. I was like 9, 10, 11 years old, getting really bullied. And it never was addressed. The only advice that I ever got was punch them back. and I couldn't punch them back because they were 2 and 3 years older than me, and there was 2 of them. So it made me very angry, and I became a bully myself. For a short period of time, I was so angry, I took my anger out on weaker kids. I took my anger out on other people that didn't deserve it. And it's a really common thing that happens to bullies. When you are bullied, sometimes you become a bully. And through my own process of learning about this, now I feel very sorry for a bully, because most bullies are not being bullies because they're mean or they're bad people. They're bullies because of a learned, lived experience, and they don't understand that they're even being bullies themselves half the time. So for you to talk about such a sensitive subject like this, it shows such a range and a depth of your character and your maturity. It's really impressive, Elyas. Do you have anything else to mention about the bullying?
You actually just said pretty much what I was going to say. But yeah, I think people do become bullies from getting bullied. And I really don't like that. I think it's really sad, and it makes me feel angry and not so good. Because, like, I don't want people to become bullies, because that means one less good person in the world. But they can still change.
It's true. It's never, ever too late to change. I always say that. It's so powerful for you to have this knowledge as a young man. It's really impressive. I can tell you're a naturally kind person. And talking about the bullying situation, when you're talking about being kind and that sort of thing, I've learned a saying, kill them with kindness. And that's how I treat bullies nowadays. You're naturally just doing that. Is there anything that's near and dear to your heart, Elyas? Something that you really want to share with the viewers and get out there?
Yes, there is. So right now I'm doing a project on something called Fashion Takes Action. Do you know about it?
No, I don't. Can you repeat that one more time?
Fashion Takes Action.
Fashion takes action.
So you know how clothes take like tons of gallons of water to make one piece of clothing? There's this thing where you get to choose like recycling clothes, taking old shoes and turning them into new, cooler shoes. But my thing is about doing a petition. And mine is about importing and making synthetic clothing, because I want the earth to be in a better place, and I don't want it to be a wasteland.
Can you give us a little bit more of a broader explanation of Fashion Takes Action and the process behind it?
Fashion Takes Action is a clothing thing where people talk about how we can make the world a better place. And it's ran by one of my dad's friends in Toronto, and she's inspired many of different people.
I'm just curious. And is this about removing synthetic clothing from the marketplace so we can focus more on naturally occurring products like cotton and that sort of thing? Or am I following this correctly?
That's my petition.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's not what everybody's doing, but that's what I chose to do.
Okay. So there's 2 movements that motivates you. Nice. Fashion Takes Action, everybody. Check it out. Here, and we're going to start wrapping things up a little bit. I'd like the viewers to hear more about Elyas and his thoughts and perspectives on life, and some parting messages. What's one thing that you've learned through CUSW, through Scouts, through your family, you would like to share with other viewers and with other children?
Mama kid time and dad kid time. So my parents gives me that every weekend, and what we do is for like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, we do what the other person wants to do. Play a board game, go outside, hang out with friends.
Oh, so you basically allow the other family member to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Ever cool. Nice. Let's say we have adults watching the podcast. What would you like every adult CUSW member to know about Elyas and to go home with a parting message?
The message that they like them to know is that they're really cool people. Like, not everybody would come and be part of CSW. It's a big deal. And like, it's really cool if you're also watching this, because that means you like to hear what the union is speaking about and what people are talking about in the real world.
Well, that is just perfect. And I fully agree with all of that. And I really appreciate you being on the show today, Elyas. You've really spawned an awesome conversation for everybody to listen to. And some of your points that you've made, it's really hard to believe you're only 11 years old. It sounds like you're a 21-year-old man speaking. Yeah. Thank you so much. And you did say one thing. It really is a big deal. And we are so proud to have you on the show today, Elyas. And to everybody at home, thanks for tuning in. And for those of you who might have been triggered by the bullying subject today, maybe you need some help. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about some childhood trauma. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about the trauma that's happening right now.
And maybe you talk to me and Dan.
Yeah, you can talk to Elyas. You can talk to me. We're always available. You can also go to the show information page at the end of the show here, and you can find many different avenues of support that are all available for us CUSW members. Reach out to us. And until next time, keep that CUSW spotlight shining bright. Thanks again, everybody. Take care.
Bye. I'm the car wash man.
Thank you for shining bright in the CUSW spotlight. Let's get inspired and shine a spotlight on the CUSW.
And then you said you were like, you were saying if can't defend yourself, then what would you do?
Okay, so what do you want me to ask you, Elyas?
You say like, and one more thing. Is there any cause that you would like to talk about?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. Totally never even cued into that one.
And then and then maybe also, yeah, that's probably it. And Dad, you're leaving now. Go to your bedroom. Go to your bedroom. Okay. Restart. If it's okay, can I go get it?
Sure.
What are you doing? Dad.
Yeah, I know it's yours.
I was
But-
not
but-
finished.
But you did.
But you already finished that. So Dad, go away. You keep interrupting.
I'm sorry.